Hey Michaela, this is how my dreads are doing to answer your question. Okay, now hi everybody else. I'm going to upload a dread update video soon, so watch out for that. I want a sip of my coffee, it's cold. Okay, this week's theme is things we are scared about. Okay, I have 3 points to make? 2. Okay, 3. No, okay, the first one is the dark, which I can't even talk about because I tried to think about it earlier and I was like, no, because now I'm thinking about the dark. What's in the dark? I'm terrified of things like Gothica. Swim fan scares me, although there's nothing supernatural about that. The Hills Have Eyes I can't even think about. Like, literally, I'm saying the words to you, but if I remember the words with the visuals, I will literally poo myself. What's the one about the one where they get stuck in a cave? That's, I'm never going caving. It's just horrible. Like, people, I don't know how people who I know, who I'm friends with, who, maybe even you, like, you're fine with it, and I don't know how you get through the day after watching that. But hey, I'm the person who, I literally sobbed for half an hour after I watched the first episode of Battlestar Galactica. I haven't watched any since because I was like, but what if the world ends and everybody dies? I get really upset. So I'm scared of the dark, and I haven't watched a scary film in about 6 months, which means that I'm not at the moment scared of the dark. But if I watch one film, I'll be over the edge. Like, I literally won't be able to sleep for like a year. Or no, I don't know. I can sleep in the dark. It's just that if I'm awake in the dark, or if I have to go into a dark room or a dark like anything, then I just can't. I can't do it. Yeah, the other thing I'm scared about is losing my engagement ring. It's kind of loose, and I wear a gold ring with it because I'm like, hey, I'll get married soon, so I won't need to resize it because then I'll have a wedding ring to keep it on. But yeah, I'm scared of losing it. 1, because it's my engagement ring, and obviously it means things to me. 2, because it's an heirloom from my godmother, who's not directly like related to me, but she never had any kids, and I really respect, like, her husband died like 2 years ago, and then like she gave us her engagement ring when we got engaged, and it was like a massive thing, so I'm really like emotionally attached to it in that way because I really honour their relationship and it's amazing. And then also it's worth a lot of money. And then 4, it's also like a Dahl family heirloom, which is a story for another day, guys. But yeah, it's just basically, if I lose this, no amount of insurance policy will make me feel any better about it. So yeah, I'm really paranoid. I'm always checking it's there. I hate going swimming because I'm like, oh my god, I have to leave it in the locker. And yeah, it's just generally a source of slight stress for me, even though it's like the coolest thing I've ever owned. And then the third thing is driving. Like, ooh, I'm going to set the tone down a bit, guys, because this is kind of serious. I'm really scared of driving. I'm terrified of having a car crash. I have stopped the car to cry when I was learning to drive. I have failed my driving test 3 times, but I was actually quite a good driver till that point. Like, I'm going to say this, I'm going to defend myself. I was actually quite a good driver, and I'm quite confident when I'm into it, but I failed on undue hesitation because I have to be so sure before I pull out of somewhere that nobody's going to pull into me. Like, I have to be so sure, which I don't think is a bad thing. Anyway, politics of driving. I'm really scared, and my first memory is my second memory, so it was about 2.5 or 3. It was when I was in a car crash, and we kind of like went up the side of the M6, like, you know, on the kind of hill bit. We went like that, and like it was scary and stuff, and I don't know. I'm just, the fact that you could just move the steering wheel and then lives could go, that's really sinister to me. Like, the fact that I'm driving, and then if I'm like, oh, if I let go of the steering wheel now, I could die. Like, such a trivial action, just letting go, like literally releasing the muscles in your hands, and then like lives. What? So yeah, like £7 really terrifies. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Like, the way it's made, I love that film. But I've only watched it twice in my life because I'm kind of like, and every time I watch it, I'm like, I could kill 7 people by texting. Like, yeah, it's a sinister thing to me, and I don't get it. And like, I don't know, there's certain people in my life that I literally won't get in a car with, and it's kind of awkward at times. And, you know, it's almost, you could argue, rude. But I've just said I'm never going to get in a car with you. Ever. Because I have been. And I thought I might die. And I don't like that. So, yeah, I know. I'm one of those people. But I don't know. I think people should do that more. Because I'm really passionate about not getting in a car with somebody you don't feel safe with. Because it's actually a legitimate thing. You could get injured or die. So